Hey guys, welcome back. Captain's Log, Katie Hughes, comedian extraordinaire, my guest today on the Captain's Log, and I appreciate you guys watching. Katie, you are on tour. How many cities have you done so far on this little genre of trips that you're on? I don't know why I said genre. It doesn't even make sense.
We could catch on. I was in Tampa last week. I was opening for Tim Dillon at Side Splitters, and then I was in Boca Raton for a couple days, and now I'm here in Naples.
Headlining tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club. Yes. That's exciting. And then you're going to be opening for Paul Mercurio all weekend till Sunday. So
very funny, yeah.
I guess you're working a lot.
I am excited. I love to work.
I
want to get the work done, yes.
And how long have you been a comic?
I've been doing comedy for about 13 years. I started when I was 21 at Charlie Goodnight's. It's now called Goodnight's in Raleigh. Yes. And I was there for a little bit, and then I moved to Orlando. So I'm born in Florida, so I was called back to my roots. And then I moved to Chicago with my boyfriend, and now we live in Atlanta.
Which, by the way, it's been 9 years you guys have been together.
Yes. I can't believe somebody likes me for that long.
Way to commit and way to get the ring. You really closed that deal. No, that's your decision, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys just decided that you're just going to be, like, happily together.
Yeah, it's like...
I thought about that.
We don't have any money to have a wedding. You know, I want people to give us stuff, so you can do that if you want to, just in general. You can Venmo me some money.
Just send it.
Just send it. You know, you can send it anytime.
Matter of fact, if you send it to me, I'll pass some of it along to you. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. And I'll wear a veil when I spend it if you want me to do that. I can, you know, whatever it takes to get your money in my account. But I mean, people spend thousands of dollars on a wedding. It's like, I don't have that. I don't have any desire to have children or... I don't know.
If you want to see Katie tonight at Off the Hook Comedy, go to the website, offthehookcomedy.com. Use the code, here's a free ticket for 10 people, OCT219. OCT219, like October 219. And they're going to get free tickets, 2 of them, to see you tonight, which is exciting.
Please do that, yeah.
And you're funny. So what's your show all about? Tell me.
So I talk a lot about growing up in North Carolina, just being like a weird kid around rednecks. I talk about, you know, like being friends with teachers instead of other kids. I talk about my dogs a lot. They're very mean to me. They cause me a lot of grief.
You have Chihuahua?
I have Chihuahua.
I had a Chihuahua. They're very not friendly.
No.
But they can be friendly to the one person, right? They don't like a whole bunch of people. They
told me that. They're like, you know, no men, no cats, no kids. And I was like, well, we'll see. But now, when I'm on the road, she likes my boyfriend better now. So I come home, and I'm like trying to feed her.
Does she growl like,
yeah,
right? Terrible. They love to growl.
Yes.
But they're cute little things.
She's very cute. I mean, like, in an ugly way. Do you know what I mean? Like, how cute things can be ugly.
Right, cute, ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly, cute.
So, yeah, I mean... What are you gonna do? I can't get rid of her. It's too late for that.
Are you trying to share it?
This is her. She is snapping and snarling at me in this video. There she is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, there she goes. So yeah, she really just wants to kill me. And one day she'll succeed, I'm sure.
I saw a video the other day about dogs that protect their masters, and basically, like, there was a golden retriever, a lab, even a German shepherd, and somebody they set up this scenario where there's a robber breaking into the house, and the lady's on the couch screaming like, help,
yeah.
And the dogs get scared and they run away, but the Chihuahua, he sat there the whole time and was biting the leg.
Yes.
And that's just like a Chihuahua.
They're
right?
Tenacious.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he was just biting the leg the whole time, and like the guy could have literally broke the little thing's head, right? But all the big dogs put their tail between their legs and walked away
because they have common sense. Chihuahuas are insane.
Yeah, they were scared.
They're absolutely nuts. And they really did warn me about getting her. They're like, you don't want this dog. Somebody picked her up. Her name was like Dotty or something.
So she's a rescue.
She's a rescue. Somebody adopted her. They had her for 4 days. They brought her into an elevator in Chicago, and she just went nuts. Like, I imagine it was like a bloodbath, like The Shining when it opened. Like, she just lost her mind, and then they took her back. They didn't even, like, take her to the vet. They're like, we can't even handle this.
You mean the little...
They brought her back. They just changed her name, and then they're, like, trying to re-adopt her out, and it's like... And they still want $300. You know what I mean?
But you got it.
I got her, yeah.
But you paid $300.
I did.
And so they really got $600 out of that one dog.
They did. They were like, well, I think maybe they gave the other lady like some sort of like discount on a second dog.
Ah, okay, okay.
They told us they're like
they used a rebate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they send me home with like all her paperwork and everything, and then they put like a little doggy DNA test in there, and it's like, who do you think is going to get a dog DNA test? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just spent $300 on this Chihuahua. I'm not going to spend another $100.
Dogancestry.com.
Yeah.
And they ran its little like
yeah,
background.
They're like, she's made of 2 very stupid wolves. You know what I mean? Like 1,000 years ago, we had some very sick dogs. They hooked up, and now you've got this dummy.
That's funny. Is it long hair or short hair?
She's short hair.
Short hair, yeah. That's
she's got like her face was black, but now she's got like the white circles under her eyes. So it's kind of like the opposite of when you're tired. She's got. Like,
I got hustled when I got mine. I was told it was a teacup Chihuahua. Mm-hmm. Not the case. They're teacups when they're born. Yeah, but they don't stay that size.
No.
Matter of fact, it was he was the size of an iPhone. We had the iPhone in him, and that's how big it was.
That's funny.
When we got him. But he grew really good.
Yeah. When you get to like 6-7 pounds.
He was 13.
13. That's a big, right? That's a big Chihuahua.
Yeah, and he was skinny little thing. Yeah.
Mine's like 7, I think.
Yeah. I think she sold him to. Wow, that's a good move.
Whoa.
I think she sold him to us when he was like 2 days old, and she's like, "Oh, he's 6 weeks old." I think it was like a day. Oh. He just came out.
I think they did the opposite to me. They were like, "Oh, she's only 1," and it's like she has cataracts and she's like got a gray face in like 5 years. It's like, was she 1 or was she 10? And you guys didn't put that 0 on the end of that there.
But now, instead of the Chihuahua, I have fish. I have Pacu and Oscars in a big tank.
Yeah.
And those are my pets. Yeah, the Chihuahua went with the X, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's a great separation. You're like, you take the dog,
yeah. She took everything.
Oh, take everything, including the dog.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, so I would be like, just have the dog. It'll bite you all the way to your new home.
Right. So what got you? What's going on right here? Oh! Whoa! What's going on with that? Was really interesting move right there. Was that an aggressive move?
It was very aggressive. It was a little scary.
He cut out in front of the car and then literally like almost clipped the car coming back in.
And a nice car too. Like he has a van.
Audi.
Yeah, and he's going to hit an Audi.
Hit an Audi. That was a little road rage. You guys should have saw that. Sorry, couldn't turn the camera out fast enough. Yeah. My bad. We really dropped the ball on that.
We'd be his next victims, I think, if he. You don't want to mess with anybody in a van. You might wind up in it.
What got you in the idea that you wanted to... I asked you about how you started it, but did you have an inspiration of who was your favorite comic and why, like, you thought that was the career path?
I always really liked watching like those Comedy Central presents like the half hours like when I was in high school. So I was watching like Maria Bamford and Lynn Koplitz and like
both my friends. Lynn is amazing.
Lynn's so great.
So many times she's played the club. She's awesome.
I love Lynn. And I would watch them and actually wound up getting
wait, was it the one with the pink dress on?
Yeah.
That's the best.
With the heaven.
One of my favorite specials.
It's an amazing
she's
special.
Absolutely hysterical.
So funny. Yeah. Like just such a good point of view on everything and just very natural. And I would watch that and like I always was like funny with my friends and I wanted to be on SNL and I didn't know like how people did that. And then one day somebody's like, oh, you have to do stand up. And like that was it. I was like, I did stand up and I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. I don't really, want to do sketches much. I want to like just
Were you scared when you got on stage?
I was. I read all of my jokes off like some notebook paper. Like I couldn't even like unclench it. First time it was good. I feel like, people give you a lot of benefit of the doubt. Yeah. So it's good the first time.
They want to push you through like, yeah, she's trying. Mm-hmm. But then when you get good, like when you get like comfortable and you bomb, then you hit bomb hard. So did you ever bomb?
I feel like I have had some like spectacular bombs, but I've never really been heckled and certainly not an invitation.
Why? How did you never be heckled?
I feel like maybe people think I'll go home and kill myself. I don't know. Like I feel like I get away with like just like people might talk to each other, but they rarely say anything to me. And it's very interesting, and it's very distracting to have people talk.
Of course.
That feels like heckling, but it's never like, I'm watching some people and they're like, they'll say one thing and like the whole audience will like start like talking to them. It's like, wow.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like some comics, for some reason, have the ability to get everybody heckling, like it's the worst. And I'm like, how did you, like, we've been doing shows every freaking day. How did you all of a sudden have like 5 people kicked out?
Right.
Like, and then the next day would be like, 2 people kicked out. It's like, dude, you're bringing the heckler out of that person. Like, yeah, so I can understand that, if you have certain acts, it's not built for like people to chime in, right?
Yeah, I feel like I have a very like maybe performative act. Like I do like a lot of impressions of like my teachers or like just characters, and I feel like hopefully it's compelling enough for people to just watch, even if it's in silence. I'll take silence over heckling.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say probably the worst bomb I ever had. I went up to like Michigan. I was at like a Great Wolf Lodge that they'd put a comedy club in the bar. And like everything I said was like met with like dead silence. And then after the show, people were like, we just never been to a Cracker Barrel, so we didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, imagine any restaurant in the place.
Right.
It was like saying like I was on the road. They're like, we only know about streets.
You could just say IHOP.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like breakfast restaurant. Like, let me be very generic. Breakfast restaurant. And it was like, oh, so you guys didn't get any of the references, so you didn't get the jokes that came after them.
Right.
It's like, I just didn't even know how to deal. But they were so honest about their stupidity. It was like charming, I guess.
What's the longest joke you hold on to that you wrote how long ago that you still tell?
The oldest joke I have one joke I wrote, and then like 8 years later I figured out how to tell it. Like, so it was in like the vault for a while.
Yeah. And a lot of comics do that, right? They write stuff, and then they'll come back to it, and they'll touch it up a little. And
yeah, sometimes it's just like way too long, and you go, oh, that's a one-liner. So probably like the one I would say is like the oldest is I was trying to help my uncle like move some stuff, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny if there was a female moving company? And then it's basically turned into, I'm going to start my own one-woman moving company. It's called, Can You Help Me With This?
That's true. This is true.
I feel like it'd be very successful. I wouldn't have to do much of the labor.
Do you have a truck we could borrow?
Yeah. The slogan, sorry about your mailbox. I'm very bad at driving.
Have you moved a lot?
I've lived when I move to a city, I stay in the same apartment. Okay. I don't like to move apartments once I'm there.
Yeah.
But I've done comedy in Raleigh, Orlando. My parents are from Flat Rock, so like the closest is Asheville, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. So I've done comedy there, and I've lived in Chicago and Atlanta. So I'd say 4 comedy cities, but really like 2 comedy cities. All right. When I was in Orlando, it wasn't as good as it is now. I've heard very good things now.
Yeah, Orlando's good.
Yeah, it's like hip now.
Right. Totally.
When I was there, it was like me and like 4 80-year-old men, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Where? What club? I
would be at, it starts with a B, ends with a Z.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to even repeat that.
No, I don't want to let people know that I was in a hotel lounge somewhere with a banner behind me. Right.
Well, guys, Katie Hughes is going to be tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club. This is the Captain's Log. If you like the show, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We got a great show coming your way. See ya.